2.
I'm back, everybody. I've not been on this channel for, I don't know, probably about 2 years now. But yeah, I'm back. Hello, everyone. Welcome all to a very special live stream that will eventually, I assume, go up on YouTube. We're here playing a game that I've just written. Um, and it will be on Kickstarter Tuesday. So a week from today ish. And we're going to have some fun with that. I'm going to apologize that I am at midnight here and everybody else is in America. So they're all like midday, they're all
Don't.
fine and fresh, and I'm just going to watch the chaos.
You
But
do not
hi,
have to
yes,
apologize for living in France.
no, I don't, because France is currently pretty much doing well. It's finished doing what it was doing behind me.
Oh, it's
Um,
like this now. It's awful.
yeah, we just had a summer of lots of fire. But anyway, enough of that, because we're going to burn something else down. We're going to burn a load of fascists in space because fuck fascists. Um, and space games are cool. So we're going to play Eat the Hive Abattoir, game that I just wrote based on Eat the Reich. And we'll see what that is like. I have a load of really cool people with me. If people are here, they probably remember me. I'm David. I'm part of Darker Days Radio. And I've been on this channel a few times running various games for other people and things. But these wonderful people, I don't know where you are on my screen because I'm looking at the Zoom, not at the Twitch, have kindly agreed to help me. And that this is the first time that this has been announced in the public, that all four of you, plus some more who have not been able to make it to this game, are going to be guest writers for the Kickstarter. These people have kindly agreed to write some really cool stuff. Hopefully, if you all go and back it and make loads of money for us all, shall be guest writers. So we'll go on my screen that I'm seeing you. I don't know if this is the screen on the Zoom, even though we've got a nice layout as to who everybody is. Give yourself a quick introduction, and then we'll go into the game. Uh, we'll start with Travis. You're there on me. I don't know where you are on. I think you're down there.
I think I'm to your. It's
Yes.
always backwards. Hi, everybody. My
I've
name
got four
is
arms.
beautiful. Hi, everybody. My name is Travis Legg. My pronouns are he and they, and I am playing Menfred the orc. Orc? Is that how we're pronouncing orc?
Oik, I think,
Oik.
is oik.
Oiks.
It's
Playing
kind of a
oik.
bit like the English oi you get oik. You oik. It's
Excellent. Even better. I love it. I'm looking forward to breaking things. Yeah, I am thrilled to be here. You may know me from some little bit of writing I've done on Onyx Path book or two, a little bit of World of Darkness stuff, a little bit of Story Path stuff, and most recently working on the Skylands Savage Worlds books. Their Player's Guide just came out over on Drive Through RPG. That's me. I'm thrilled to be here, and I can't wait to wreck some fascists. It'll be a good time.
yes, cool. Nice to have you back. And on my screen, Rachel is there, and I think you're there on the Twitch, but on my Zoom, you're there.
Hello, I am Rachel. I am Stolen Fires. Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy your time here. Thank you, Courtney15, for the follow. Yeah, I am a gamer and game writer living in Los Angeles, currently working on launching a podcast about Los Angeles. So, at some point, if you see something called It Happened in LA, that's me! Or it's an imposter, who knows. Yeah, I am excited for this game. I'm excited to be able to do a little bit of freelancing for it. I haven't been able to do game freelancing in a long time, so hooray. And I will be playing the Alf. Is that how we pronounce it?
Yes, elf. It's kind of
I
more like the
Alf.
old AELF. Yes,
I'll
nondescript, non-legal, legally distinct elf, space elf.
I'll try and use a different vowel every time I pronounce it. But yes, I am playing the Alf. Randar. The description is pointy ears, blade faces the assassin. So this should be fun.
Yeah, likes to shoot people. Cool. And then I think actually on my Zoom screen, both of you two are in the correct place. So we'll start this side, which will be Rick.
All right, so I'm Rick Hines, everybody. I write sarcastic things about dead things, and most of you might know me from Storytellers Forge Studios or The Black Ballad or my old Geek and Sundry days and other projects. I've worked for a lot of other game companies, but today I donned the role of Jack, the once former pig turned traitor, ready to smash some fascist heads in because those wage-stealing bastards do nothing but step on our necks, and it's only at the end of a shotgun that we're finally able to actually count back and take what's ours. Fun fact, I'm actually a union electrician by day in Chicago, so Jack, out of the playtest packet and information I got sent, was like, oh, I have done these protests before, let's roll.
Go Union!
Woo woo, unionize!
Cue the Pete Seeger music.
Yes, there are no unions in this universe, unfortunately, except the union you are about to create. And then finally, last but not least, down in that corner, on both, I think, the screen and on my Zoom, Sarah.
Hey, I'm Sarah Kennedy. I've worked on role-playing games for a long time, and I've been a huge fan of Necromunda and stories in Hive Cities since I was a kid. So a chance to get out there and bash some fascist heads in while playing as a genetically engineered rat person named Fink. I am a Nar. I have been exposed to all of the poisons and toxins of the world. Kind of sick of it. My brothers and sisters are too. We're here to get it done.
Yes. Excellent. Cool. And so, as you may have realized, everybody, this is a game about rising up and rebelling against the fuckheads who are putting their boot down upon you. It is a game influenced by my youth of growing up playing Games Workshop, games of Necromunda, Rogue Trader, reading 2000 AD, heavy metal comics, and just hating fascists. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to play a bunch of hivers, or as we call them in the game, deep dwellers. And they're going to rise up, fight their way from the bottom of the hive, from the deeps. And they will claw their way up, tooth and nail, punching, shooting, kicking their heads in, throwing acid bombs at people's faces to get to the top. So, if you are all ready, we shall, if I can find the correct part in my book, begin. Commandos. You've been brought together in the heat of rebellion. All different, all the same. You are the repressed and the oppressed. You have been shit on and spat out. Now's the time to take it all back. The rebellion has grown, and there is no controlling or stopping it now. You've been tasked with getting the marquee. You're one of thousands of teams, but none of them are as bloodthirsty and pissed off as you. You will succeed. You will get to the tower, and you will shit down their fucking throats. Climb the stairs in blood and gore. Save none of the uppers. They save none of us. So, as you can tell, you've got to kind of embrace your inner butcher in this game a little bit. And to begin with, you can either choose a location to start in the deeps of the hive, or you can roll a dice. It would be a D8, mind you, if you want to roll a dice. So this is obviously, the Abattoir is a massive hive city. It is kilometers high. The deeps are just the grittiest, grimiest, dirtiest hovels of putrid, toxic death. And as you get higher and higher, it gets cleaner and cleaner as you get to richer and richer fuckheads. Yeah, we shall
Have a
see
die right here.
how far we get up this. You got a D8?
Yeah.
Roll
I'm
me a
all
D8.
for the randomness of it all.
That
Yeah.
is a 6.
Yeah, so you can, when you play this game, you can either you can choose your place, or you can roll a dice, and you can get the result. 6 in the deeps, if I can get through all of the pages, is
Loading
the
screen.
escape route, which is a nice place to start. The escape route. This is the bottom of the elevator shaft. It's where the cargo tracks that take the goods that you people have built and made, died for, sweated for, bled for, where they are, you have made them, they are taken, and then they are shipped up to the richer people. Only goods travel on this. This is 100% a goods terminal. But people do try to occasionally use it to escape, to get up to the mids and the uppers and the clean. But we will do this as a joint storytelling operation. So you will find your way out of your little commando hut that you start in, and you find your way to the escape route, thinking, oh, yes, we need to get up there quickly. This is a great way to get up there quickly. There is obviously going to be a problem. You can't obviously just jump on a train or jump on an elevator to get up there. So how are you going to do this? What are you going to do in this region? So the way that Eat the Reich works and the way that this game works is each location has an objective. It also has an optional objective, which in this version there are 2 optional objectives. In the deeps, there is one called Stoking the Fires of Rebellion. This is a new rule for me. And there's also the main objective, which is the thing you have to do to complete the location. Stoking the Fires of the Rebellion is something slightly new. Rather than being the ultra-violent, we just go and murder everybody, it allows you to interact with the populace and try to get the populace on your side so they can fight with you. So the way you complete a level is you complete a few objectives, you complete a few locations, you then fight what is known as a hog, which are hunters of government serfs, or you complete enough optional objectives of Stoking the Fire of Rebellion that then the populace rise up with you and they travel up the levels with you. So lots of options for storytelling and violence. But yeah, so you are in this cargo terminal. You've just arrived, you've just started the rebellion, your blood is pumping. There's a few people walking around, and in the distance you do see a bunch of pigs. Police in the government service. Yes, there are a lot of porcine names in this game. What do you want to do? What is it you see? What are you feeling? And how do you want to start this bloody march?
The goods. Now, are we all together, or are we all kind of coming in on our own on this one?
Your choice.
I would not mind jumping in feet first, and we're all part of the same coterie, for lack of a better word.
Group of commandos.
Yeah, team, squad.
Team. Friends.
So what Jack sees as we walk in and we see this, Jack's just gonna look at all of you, and I'm still wearing like a beaten up pig uniform. And it's got like patches and other paraphernalia on it, but you could tell he was probably on, or everybody knows he was on the other side. And he says, listen, this spot right here is everything that everybody makes down here. The last dredges of food are all up on this thing. Nobody else, nobody uses this thing except for goods. Occasionally would get a few smugglers or, no offense, crazy rats trying to get up there. But hey, just is what it is.
Fair.
But right now, up there, they're going to be greedy before the shit hits the hayfire. I bet you, if anything, we tell everybody down here to make a run to get their goods back and just start looting the fuck out of this place. And we manage to get ourselves on one of these pods. The moment those pigs and that crowd start fighting, they're going to eject any goods that are in here straight up past any security checkpoint. You want the fastest way up to the top to the marquee to be the one who wins this. Start a little riot down here, have them loot, and rely on the one thing that we know we can trust them upstairs for, them being greedy damn bastards.
I think Randar is full of maybe a little bit of false arrogance because, you know, new revolution energy, and while, pardon me, while Jack is making this speech, Randar's just cracking bacon jokes like, someone cooking bacon? I see some bacon over there. Who wants a nice Hawaiian pizza with some Canadian bacon? And continues in that fashion, attempting to antagonize the pigs.
Manfred's not the sharpest tool in this particular shed. So compared to digits on the end of his hands, how many pigs are at the end of this hall? More or less about the same?
So let me just see. So there are 2 squads of pigs, which is probably in the region of 5 to 10 pigs, depending upon the time of day and what's going on. But there's definitely 2 distinct units that are there that are offering a threat that could offer a threat towards you if you started aggravating them. But you're a big oik who likes to punch things in the face, and you're like, yeah, well, they're only human.
Well, that's what I'm thinking is I heard start a riot. So
He just went.
Like I see that eyes light up, and I'm like, whoa, start a right, and then get on the lift. You get on the lift.
Wait. Start a riot? Calling you pigs is an insult to ham!
There is a ham. There is actually a ham. The ham is the heavy artillery machine. Yes, we did spend a long time. No, we didn't spend a long time thinking these up. It
Calling
was
you
so
pigs
easy
is
just
an insult to ham sandwiches!
Manfred will point over at the sort of. I'm assuming. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's kind of workers sort of moving through this area, or at least there's an area where the workers would be congregated in here.
Yeah. So if you think about it like a massive industrial train yard. So there's a load of trains as well, and there's a load of big, massive industrial elevators. But everything leaves this place. Nothing really kind of comes in. So
I'll kind of point in their direction and say, "You talk pretty to them. Set the back up. You make the powder keg. I'll light the fuse." I'm gonna walk over to the pigs.
When he starts walking over, Jack's just going to put the shotgun over the shoulder and just loudly proclaim, it's Abattoir, right?
Abattoir.
Abattoir.
Hence pigs, abattoir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not that clever.
Workers and people of Abattoir, right now is your one chance to go ahead and grab anything you want for your families off this before shit hits the fan. Because if you start grabbing your stuff, just loot it all. Take it. It doesn't need to go up there. It's going down here. Because if it sits down here for another 30 minutes, it's all going to get exploded.
That
you
will
know
be. We'll come to that in a second because that will be a dice roll. We'll come to our first dice roll with that in a second. What is Fink going to be doing? I was going to say a little rat, maybe big rat. You decide how big they are.
I think I'm probably about like 4 feet tall. From the picture I saw, he's in like a worker suit. But he's been quiet, just kind of messing with that bag he keeps at his side. But the moment that he hears that speech, that's when you see Fink's eyes go really wide. And he goes, "Hey, he's right, everybody. Let's fucking go!" And he's gonna just bolt. He's gonna bolt towards it because he was waiting, and it feels like he got the cue. And also, Fink's kind of hungry, and he's got 300 brothers to feed.
Right?
On that note, I'm not going to do it right now, but at some point, just as a heads up, I'm going to be summoning or call the pack.
So, is call? So let me just remember. Call the pack is an advance or an ability?
An advance.
So an advance, you will only be able to activate once you have completed a level.
That's right.
You can use abilities, depending upon whether you spend the rage or whatever thing it involves. We'll come to that when they are activated. But advances, you get access to them when you kill a hog or you complete a level. So at the moment, you don't have access to any of your advances.
But I was thinking,
but you can use abilities if you have rage to spend, or you roll the number of successes you need to activate that ability.
In that case, I'm going to hold off, but I'm going to be prepping chitter chatter in my head. There's a timing to starting a riot. You got to get this just right. So I'm going to wait for people to gather, but I want to freak out the cops. So that's what Fink's doing. Fink's going to run towards the stuff. But he's planning a little trick for when the pigs finally start moving.
Cool. In that case, we will start our dice rolls, I feel. So Jack is kind of a voice as well. They do like to shoot their old colleagues in the face because fuck fascists. But they are also like trying to remind the populace that they're all fucks. So you are riling them up.
Yes.
So what I want you to do then is to roll me a con roll. Unless, let me just find Jack's sheet.
Now, I have an ability called Incite Violence Special that doesn't cost me anything. And it says reduce the objective by 2 plus rally the populace.
Yes, so a special activates by spending successes. So you will roll your con stat. So take your con stat, get a dice pool of that number of sixes. You are looking for 4, 5s, and 6s.
I got a 6, a 6, a 5, and a 4.
That's a really good dice roll because 6s count as 2 successes. And if you had waited 2 seconds, because you were going to activate this, you also get to roll an extra dice. The plus means you get to roll an extra dice because you are inciting the population to rise up. You have managed to roll.
That one's not so fancy.
No. But so therefore you rolled what? 2, 4. You rolled 6 successes.
Yes, I did.
Remove one of those to activate the special. So you've got 5 successes. You can spend these 5 successes to reduce the objective by 2. So you do that automatically because of that, which takes it down to. I'm just going to write this in the document. If anybody is editing my document to do layout and stuff, please ignore the numbers I'm putting in it. You have reduced the objective for the location by 2. You have managed to rile up the populace. They are starting to steal shit. They are starting to to turn on the pigs who are putting the foot down on them. They're like, yeah, fuck these guys. And one of them just kind of walks over and knocks over a barrel into the lift. The barrel had one of those weird kind of almost radioactive symbols that we're all used to, and you notice that the lift is starting to melt a little bit. Think you may be like, oh, I know what that is. I made that yesterday. But you've now got 5 more successes to spend. You rolled really well here. You can probably do some really cool stuff here. So the other things you can do with your successes, if I can scroll through my document, there are, I think, 6 actions you can do with your successes. You can lower the location's threat by 1 per success. So with those other 5 you've got, you could remove a lot of the objective's threat. You can lower enemies' threat by 1 success, 1 per success. You are not attacking enemies, so less important there. You can reduce the stoking the fires of rebellion objective by 1 per success. You can increase your own rage score, because as you're kind of screaming at them, rise up, your blood starts to flow and you get angry. Rage is a stat that you get to spend. So if you know Eat the Reich, it is effectively the same as blood. You're just not drinking blood, you're just getting angry instead. You can bypass challenge points on enemies. There are no, obviously, enemies here for challenges at the moment. You can gain a random piece of loot, or you can activate a special. So you've activated your special, which is the one which has already been done. So these are obviously in the playtest document. I don't know what page they're on.
Yeah, I found them, and I can picture that Jack's speech continues as people start looting. He occasionally moves around and keeps the banter going about, grabbing everything you can. I'm gonna take 2 of that rage for myself for future use, and then the rest of the successes, so 3 more successes, is going to be spent to reduce the objective. So I drop it by total of 5.
5, yes, great. Now, as you drop it by that many, the populace, a mix of different peoples, different species, and people from different origins. You see a load of dwarves, oiks, elves, sphinx, grubbers, who are the goblin-like creatures of this world, and all different kind of amalgamations of just people who have been shat on by them, starting to rise up, and they are raging, and they are just destroying the place now. They are pulling things down. This has obviously drawn the attention of the pigs, the police and government service, and they're not happy about this, surprisingly enough, because, like, hang on a minute, we're the ones who are meant to be in control. You lot, calm the fuck down. And they just start opening fire. These 5 to 10 fuckheads in black armor with their shotguns and auto rifles just open up on the populace, and it causes panic. What do the other 3 want to do? As Jack has just made the populace rile up, and the pigs start to murder.
How close together are these 2 groups?
One will be on one side of the escape route location, and one's on the so kind of they're separated. You wouldn't be able to take both on at the same time.
Yeah. If somebody else had something in mind, I can wait, because I'm just going to do something horrendously violent. So I'm happy to.
This game is all about horrendously violent stuff. So.
My plan is to back up the horrendous violence. So Randar lifts their needle gun and does like the click click very obviously to indicate like I mean business.
I'm not going to click. I'm throwing a grenade.
Yep. Oh, so who wants to do some violence first?
I would.
Sure,
Cool. Let's. This will be interesting. So all the playtesting I've done, no one's really used Think, so I'll be intrigued to see this wonderful, wonderful grenade action. Where is Think? So
Do we start with rage real quick?
no, you do not,
Oh,
unfortunately.
well, think I can't throw the grenade because that would require one rage. But Think really wants to get in there and he really wants to do some damage. So I'm gonna go off the side using run, leap.
Run, leap. So you'll need to roll. So specials, you need to roll to activate them. So here, if you want to do something like run, leap, run up the rules, and then kind of drop onto. So one thing that is quite how to explain it. My brain work. So things like the abilities and the loot and the equipment that you have, they have descriptions. Like this one has is it +1? Is it plus a dice in dark? No, it's +1 in confined spaces. These descriptions are there for you to stretch as far as you possibly can. So if you see like you've got a demo charge or something, it doesn't just mean you can stick it up onto a wall and it does something against the wall. Like run up to somebody and stick it onto somebody. Stretch the kind of descriptions as far as you can kind of make it work within the story. So the game is not designed to hold you back from doing weird, violent shit. Okay.
Well,
So if you have a kind of an idea you want to do with like run, snitch, tell me the story and then I'll say yes or no. But it doesn't have to be exactly kind of fitting. You can make it entertaining as violent as you want.
in that case, Think would really like to run on top of the boxes, leaping back and forth like a rat on all fours, until he can leap over the cops and backstab them with the shiv in his tail.
Hell yeah. Okay. Are you going to do this sneakily? Or are you going to do it so that they can see you?
Let's go do sneak.
Yes. Obviously, that then gives you the 4 dice to do that. You are going to activate the special, which will give you the 5 dice as long as you get a success. So roll 4, and then hopefully if you get a success, you get another one.
All right, and 4 up is a success, 6 is a crit.
Yeah, 6 is 2 successes, yeah. And you are going to you're going to shiv some of these. So this is going to be an opposed roll against me. So let me find what am I going to roll for my pigs. I don't think these are not very good. They are police. They're not the worst. They're not piglets, but
I like piglets. They're cute and sweet.
Oh,
I got 3 successes, by the way. I got a 4, a 5, and a 6.
So that is 4 successes.
Yep.
You can then activate your special, which gives you an extra dice.
Okay. So run, leap.
Yep. So you have managed to. How many successes now? Did you activate and get any more successes or not?
Oh, I have to roll for it, right?
So if you've got. This is an order roll. You should probably just roll the extra dice anyway.
A 6.
Cool. So that is 2, 4, 6 successes again. Wow. You are definitely getting all of the murder dice today. These guys are not prepared. And also, hello everybody. Welcome to me rolling dice. I didn't get any successes, so you get to keep all of your successes. So this is if I get successes, it removes from your successes kind of system. But because I didn't roll any successes, you get to keep all 6 of yours. You have the list of things you want to do. Obviously, you are attacking the enemy here. So you can reduce their threat. You can reduce the objective's threat to probably clear the area. You can reduce the stoking the fires of rebellion. We've kind of already stoked the fires of rebellion. I'll kind of give you that one for free because Rick or Jack did so well at that one. But yeah, so what do you want to do with your insane number of successes?
I'm going to take 2 to gain rage, because a lot of my abilities need rage.
Yes. So you gain 2 points of rage. You've got another 4 to spend.
I'm going to put 1 towards a random piece of loot.
Cool. We'll come to that in a second.
And then the remaining 3, I'm going to reduce the enemy's attack rating by 2.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm distracting them. And I think my friends are probably going to really appreciate the fact that they're going to kick their asses.
So...
These guys had a choice. They didn't have to open fire.
No, they didn't. So that is a putrid bite you were going to do? But that's an advance, so you cannot do that.
Oh, I thought on the list, isn't there reduced an enemy's attack rating by 2?
So there's a reduce an enemy words. Reduce an enemy's threat rating by 2. Which is not the attack rating. So the threat rating is kind of like the number of wounds they have, or the number of people within the unit.
Okay.
So you're basically stabbing the fuck out of them with your prehensile tail that you've got and stabbing them in the face. So you kill 2 of them. You sneak up behind them and go, ha, hello, stab, stab, you're dead. Sneak, sneak.
Now I'm really hoping my friends will save my butt.
Yes, because they might turn around and attack you in a second. So yes, next up, who wants to go? Manfred
I
or
would like to save Fink if I can.
I think Manfred could actually probably just walk over to the other group and just annihilate them all at once anyway. So
it was kind of my plan, yeah. If we're on opposite sides, perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. So if Manfred wants to go first.
So, how close together are these pigs that I'm walking up on?
Well, if you walk up, as
it's going to matter which attack I make is going to depend on how close they are together.
Oh, I'll say. Well, I know what you're looking at. They are close enough for you to use either of those.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go. Oi! I'd like to report a crime. This bloke's got glass in his face. And throw a Molotov cocktail in one of their faces.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you are using a piece of equipment. You'll notice it says 3 uses by the side of it.
Yep.
You reduce that now by 1. Basically, you have 3 Molotovs. So you just reduce that by 1. This is going to be... So are you going to throw it at him, or are you going to smash it into his face?
I guess the question is how much of my hand will I pull back successfully if I smash it into his face? Like, am I risking leaving part of my hand on this pig's face if I just glass him?
No. I'll
case,
say you
I'm
are
going to give him the full Francis Begbie treatment, and I'm just right in his face.
So that will be a brawl. I will say that's a brawl there. We'll say nicely for you, it is also a confined area because there's chaos going around. The populace is pushing you together, so you get an extra +2 onto that for the acid Molotov. So this is 6 dice.
Beautiful.
And these guys are going to try and stop you from doing that.
And I'm just looking for 6s. Is that correct?
4, 5s, and 6s.
Okay, that's fortunate. I got 2 successes.
Just 2 normal.
Just 2 6s.
Just 2 6s. That's 4 successes. Remember, 6s are double.
Gotcha. So that's 4 successes. Yep.
And again, welcome to the world of David and dice rolling. I got no successes on them.
David and Dice Rolling on Channel 3 today. Tune in at 11 o'clock to find more critical failures for your viewing pleasure.
Yes. as a GM as well, and as a storyteller, narrator, whatever you want to call this person in the game, they don't get critical successes. It's only 4s, 5s, and 6s, and they all are always single. So
Gotcha. Okay.
it's designed to let you murder the crap out of people. So you've smashed this acid Molotov quite spectacularly into the face of one of the pigs, and he's got his mates around him. As they see you running up, they're like, "Oh God!" Try to pull him away. They all get covered in acid, and you've got 4 successes. What do you want to spend these successes on?
So, quick question, right? I've got Power of the Mob.
Power of the mob.
And that
Yes.
says I gain 3 rage when I'm in melee combat, right?
You have to spend a success to do that. Yes.
Okay, I can do that.
Yep.
And then I also have Big Meaty Fists, which requires me to spend 3 rage and reduce the threat rating of an enemy by 4 if fighting multiple targets.
Remember, that is an advance. That's an advance.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
You do not have access to that yet.
Gotcha. All right. In that case, then, are they? Because I don't want them hurting any more people. So I would like to spend 2 rage to reduce the GM's attack dice pool by 3 with Headbutt, if that's possible. And I assume
that would be success. If that would be on a. So if I was now to attack you, you
That's
would
only
then do
against
that.
Me. It wouldn't be.
No,
against...
so you can do it either way. But because you didn't have rage at the beginning of the attack, I rolled my dice.
Okay.
But when I next attack you, you can activate that to reduce my dice pool.
Oh,
because
okay.
It's a dice off situation.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. In that case, I'll hang on to that rage. So that would mean I still have 3 successes.
You could just use those to reduce their threat rating, effectively taking 3 of them out.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to just beat 3 of them senseless.
Yeah.
And or shove the one whose face is melting into another one, as one does in these situations. Oh, oi, heads up!
You just go you smash the bottle into the guy's face. His face starts to melt. His body falls off. His neck kind of degrades, and you're like, "Oh, I've got another one," and do it straight into the other guy's head.
You reported the crime. The glass is just spreading from face to face, and they really should have done something about that, right?
I know. Yeah.
It's just oh my God, what are you doing, pigs? You can't even get this right.
It's a system failure. It's a system failure.
It's a complete system failure. So Randar, are you going to start helping Finkenstein shoot these pigs in the face?
Yes.
Good.
Absolutely. I have a needle gun, which is point blank, and a sniper rifle, which is long range. I feel like the needle gun might be better used here.
It's up to you. You can stand back, and you are a trained sniper, so you could take a long range shot, or you could walk up to them and just kind of put it under their chins, put it into their guts, and
I think I'm going to use the needle gun and make it personal.
That is fair. So Randar was a slave, and they were forced to fight in gladiatorial combat. They want to get up close and personal to people who enjoyed watching them kill other people.
I think Randar will whisper as they shoot, "Here's the return on your investment." Pink, pink.
Very nice. So this will be a shoot, and this is close point blank, so it's +1, so you'll get your shoot plus an extra dice.
Okay. So I'm rolling 5 dice. And I'm looking for 4, 5, and 6?
Yes.
That is 3 successes.
And again, I got 1 success that time. And also, I've just noticed the Aged Hunter is missing a word in it. So say reduce an enemy's threat rating by 3.
Okay.
So if is that correct? Yes, I think that is correct. Yes.
I'll take your word for it.
No, that is correct. Just trying to remember. There's two different effects that can happen. One is you reduce their threat rating, and one is you reduce the GM's attack pool. And making sure that I get those correct way around is fine. So if you spend your special, so one of those successes, instead of doing 1 damage to the group, you do 3.
Absolutely, I will do that.
And Fink did killed 2 of them with their stabby tail.
Mm-hmm.
And so together you are just a bunch of whirling death. As Fink goes in and stabs the 2 from behind, Randar comes up, and in their speed and training gladiatorial combat and their needle pistols just pops the other 3. And that group is now down and out. They are crawling away, going, "Oh my fucking god, what the hell has gone on? A rat has just taken some of us out. What's going on? People are ah!"
I mean, I would like to finish off the ones who are crawling away.
No,
So-
stop! How dare you?
No, please don't. Let me know. No. So the pigs have a threat rating of 5. Between the 2 of you, you have taken all 5 of that threat away. Your choice, I will give you a choice. You can let them run away with tails between their legs to spread tales of your violence and justice. Or you can murder the fuck out of them. Remember, these are the people who forced you to fight
I mean,
to the death in a gladiatorial combat, and think these are the people who have forced you to make the most toxic, noxious chemicals
Yeah, I'm
that
in
have probably
favor-
reduced your life
I'm
span
in
by
favor
about.
of murder because we want to send a very firm message, and I think just killing them right now sends a better message than letting them escape and be like, the peasants are revolting.
Yeah, they
Plus,
stink on
these ones didn't have to open fire. They could have just ejected the cargo up like they're supposed to do
Exactly.
and let the riot play.
But
This
They
I-
could have
really
joined
difficult
in.
decision.
They could have helped
They
you.
could, yeah.
so
This seems like a difficult decision. How about we murder them first and then we'll decide?
No one's getting away. No, come back here, Stab.
also, this is
Don't leave.
kind of inspired by Rick's jacket, but so I assume they're wearing uniforms.
Yes.
I'm gonna take the uniform shirt off of one and put it on myself, but like not in like I'm a wearing a uniform way, just like this is my trophy.
Yes. Yeah, take a trophy. You are a hunter.
Yeah, and
so
then
you
like
need you
decorate it with like some flair, some artistic blood stains, tasteful rips, things like that.
So while
tasteful bloodstains.
Yes.
while the murder and justice is being dispensed, I am gonna look at Fink and, you know, kind of try to flag from the distance with like hold up like an electrical ball and point to that thing that had the radioactive symbol with wires that got thrown onto the lift that we're supposed to get on. You know what that is by chance?
Would I?
Yeah.
That was towards.
Yeah, you would know what that is, and I will let you decide what kind of noxious, obtuse, nasty chemical that is. You made it, obviously, so you can you can describe it.
It's got a delightful aroma, kind of a sweet aftertaste. You really taste the cinnamon as your teeth vaporize and your jaw falls off.
Shit.
I call it Nana's Special. She served it to us every Friday, and I grew up big and strong.
Yeah, is that gonna go off when we're on this thing?
Nah, it shouldn't. I mean, is it beeping?
I look at it. Is it beeping?
Oh, my bad. Hold on 1 second. I go to disarm it.
Unfortunately, you don't have the one who is very good at that in the group. Our little grubber Nick, or the Dwerg would be quite good at that because they are the engineer and explosive experts. So Fink is more likely to make the problem worse, I feel. It's like, ooh, look, more chemicals.
You know,
But as you're doing this, there are still two How many did you kill, Manfred? You killed 3, didn't you, Manfred?
I believe I killed 3.
Yeah, there are still 2 of them left, and they're going to try and fight for their lives against Manfred because they're like, this thing's big and is fighting us, and we don't like it. We must put it down and kill it. We are the pigs.
Sure.
We are trained. We are well trained. We have the power of the Marquis behind us. This is not going to go wrong at all. And they're going to try and shoot. So this is an opposed dice roll again. They are going to shoot you.
Well, in this case, then I will spend my 2 rage to use Headbutt to reduce their attack pool by 3.
Okay, that gives them no dice.
Right.
You are doing an headbutt, which is a brawl. So please fold your brawl. As they pull their guns up to try and shoot you, and they just see this big fucking skull coming towards their face.
How about a 6 and 2 5? So that's 4 successes, right?
Yeah. So you spent your rage to do headbutt, didn't you?
I spent 2 rage. Yep.
Yes, that is fine. So you have 4 successes. There are 2 of them left. I assume 2 of those successes to take those 2 out.
Yeah, and then I would like to spend 1 to use Power of the Mob again to gain 3 rage while in melee combat.
Yep. And you have 1 more success left. I will say that there is 1 left on the objective for this place.
Oh, what? Yeah, I'll reduce the objective by 1.
Which clears the objective threat for this level.
And what might that look like? Is that related to this canister that's on the train that Fink's like sort of playing with, or?
So, as you headbutt that final pig through the head, and this head kind of explodes, you now have a nice facial painting decoration. It's kind of like a red handprint but face print in kind of like that Lord of the Rings Uruk-hai thing.
Nice.
You hear through the radio in the pig's ear that they are trying to send down a load of hams, so heavy artillery machines, down through the elevators. They're trying to work out how to do that. But as you hear that, you're like, think we might want to stop that elevator because the big weapons are coming down it. And as you say that, and Fink turns around, Fink accidentally knocks over the barrel, and all the populace are kind of throwing more shit at it. And it kind of starts creaking and groaning and melting and doing all sorts of horrible stuff.